Welcome savvy viewers, today we're going to dive into 10 frugal living tips with a big impact. Frugality isn't about sacrificing joy, but rather it's about smarter ways of spending and saving. These tips, which we'll count down from 10 to 1, offer insightful ways to stretch your dollar further, without compromising on quality of life. They're about making small changes that can have a big impact on your financial health. So, are you ready to make a big impact with little changes? Let's dive into tip number 10. Enjoying this content? Don't miss out on future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with us. At number 10, we have Embrace DIY. Going the DIY route is like hitting two birds with one stone. Not only do you save money, but you also get to learn new skills and hobbies along the way. Think about it. Instead of splurging on a fancy piece of decor, why not create your own unique piece? Or how about making your own cleaning solutions using everyday household items? They're just as effective and a fraction of the cost. The possibilities are endless with DIY. From home repairs to gift making, you'll be surprised at how much you can save by doing things yourself. Plus, there's a certain satisfaction that comes from creating something with your own two hands. So, the next time you're thinking of hiring someone or buying something, ask yourself, can I do this myself? You might just surprise yourself with the answer. Moving on to tip number 9. Coming in at number 9 is buy in bulk. Now this isn't about hoarding, but rather about smart shopping. When you buy in bulk, you're not only saving on the unit price, but you're also reducing the number of trips to the store, saving gas and time in the process. It's important to note that not everything is a good buy in bulk. Non-perishable items like toilet paper, laundry detergent, and canned goods are excellent choices. Remember to check expiry dates and storage conditions to ensure you're not wasting money on items that might spoil before you can use them. Buying in bulk also means less packaging waste, which is a great bonus for the environment. And if you're worried about storage, get creative with your spaces. Use the top of cupboards, under beds, or even rent a small storage unit if it's economical. Now, let's move on to tip number 8. Tip number 8 is use public transport. Now you might be wondering, why public transport? Well, there are many reasons. For one, it's usually cheaper than owning and maintaining a car. You won't have to worry about gas prices, insurance, or those dreaded repair bills. Public transport also saves you the stress of navigating through traffic or finding parking. You can sit back, relax, and maybe even squeeze in some time to read or listen to your favorite podcast. Moreover, choosing public transit over a private car is a small yet significant contribution to reducing carbon emissions. It's a way to save money and be environmentally conscious at the same time. Whether it's the bus, the tram, the subway, or even a bike share, public transport options are ever expanding. So, why not give it a shot? It's all about making choices that are good for your wallet and the planet. Next up, tip number 7. At number 7, we have cook at home. You might be wondering, why cook when you can simply order a meal with a few taps on your phone? Well, the answer lies in the numerous benefits that home cooking offers. Firstly, it can save you a significant amount of money. Think about it. A single meal at a restaurant often costs more than the ingredients required to make a similar dish at home. Plus, when you cook, you usually have leftovers, stretching your budget even further. But it's not just about the money. Cooking at home also allows you to control the ingredients that go into your meals. This means you can avoid unhealthy additives and make healthier choices. It's a win-win situation. You get to enjoy delicious, wholesome meals while keeping your wallet happy. With that said, it's time to dust off that apron and get cooking. Moving forward to tip number 6. Tip number 6 is shop secondhand. Now this might seem a little unconventional, but bear with me. Shopping secondhand can be a brilliant way to save money. It's not just about clothes, it applies to a wide range of items, from furniture to electronics and even cars. You see, the moment any item leaves the store, its value decreases significantly, even if it's still in perfect condition. So why pay full price when you can get the same item, lightly used, for a fraction of the cost? Not only does shopping secondhand save you money, but it's also a great way to reduce waste and contribute to a more sustainable economy. It's a win-win situation. And remember, secondhand doesn't mean second best. It means smart, savvy, and economical. So next time you're in need of something, consider checking out your local thrift store, online marketplaces, or garage sales first. Let's march on to tip number 5. Coming in at number 5 is cancel unnecessary subscriptions. Now this is a big one. Many of us sign up for services that we seldom use. These could be streaming platforms, gym memberships, or even that monthly cheese box you thought was a good idea at the time. It's easy to forget about these, but they can really add up. So, take a moment to scan through your bank statements and identify any recurring charges. Ask yourself, am I really using this service enough to justify the cost? If the answer is no, then it's time to hit that cancel button. By doing this, you could potentially save hundreds of dollars each year. And remember, every penny counts when you're living a frugal lifestyle. It's all about making conscious choices and valuing what you truly need over what you want. Next, we have tip number 4. Tip number 4 is save energy. Saving energy is not only great for the environment, but it's also great for your wallet. By making small adjustments to how we use energy in our homes, we can see big savings over time. Think about it this way: every light left on, every extra minute of the shower, every degree on the thermostat, they all add up. So how can you save energy at home? Start by swapping out your incandescent light bulbs for energy-efficient LEDs. These use less energy and last longer. Another tip is to unplug electronics when they're not in use. You'd be surprised how much energy is wasted on standby power. And when it comes to heating and cooling, consider using a programmable thermostat. It can help you manage your energy use more efficiently. Remember, every bit of energy saved is money saved. So, start making these small changes today and watch your savings grow. Now, let's move on to tip number 3. At number 3, we have plan your meals. Now, this may sound like a chore, but trust me, you'll be glad you did it. Planning your meals in advance can be a game changer for your budget. It not only helps you control your grocery spending, but also reduces the temptation to eat out or order in. Imagine knowing exactly what you're going to cook every day of the week. No more last-minute panic, no more wasting ingredients that you bought on a whim. Plus, you can plan around sales and discounts at your local grocery store, further stretching your budget. And here's a tip for successful meal planning. Make it fun and get everyone involved. Let your family or roommates choose a meal for the week. This way, everyone is excited about the meals and you share the planning load. Moving on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is automate savings. Picture this: you're setting money aside each month for savings. Sounds simple, right? But let's be honest, it's easier said than done. Life happens, unexpected expenses pop up, and before you know it, that money you planned to save, well, it's gone. That's where automating your savings comes in. By setting up automatic transfers, you're ensuring a specific amount goes directly into your savings account each month. It's like your own personal money manager, silently working in the background. This method not only guarantees you're saving consistently, but also helps you resist the temptation to overspend. So consider automating your savings. It's a game changer. Finally, we're at our top tip. And our top tip, number 1, is track your expenses. Let's dive right in. Tracking your expenses is like knowing the full story of your money. It's about understanding where every penny goes and why. When you start tracking your expenses, you'll be surprised to notice where some of your money is going. You might discover you're spending more on takeout than you thought, or those small online purchases are adding up. And here's the best part. Once you start tracking, you can begin to make informed decisions about your spending. You can identify areas where you can cut back and save. Use apps, spreadsheets, or good old-fashioned pen and paper, whatever works best for you. And that wraps up our top 10 frugal living tips. So there you have it, 10 frugal living tips with a big impact. Embracing DIY, buying in bulk, using public transport, cooking at home, shopping secondhand, canceling unnecessary subscriptions, saving energy, planning meals, automating savings, and tracking expenses. Small changes, but they can make a big impact on your financial health. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our video. Stay savvy, and we'll see you in the next one.